Okay. Where'd Nick go?
I have no idea.
Call him up. He was here earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Nick, where are you right now?
I'm at a funeral right now.
Funeral? And that's more important than Pone?
Yes, Wes, actually, it is more important than Poe.
Well, whose funeral are you at?
Hollywood.
Did you just say Hollywood?
Yes, Wesley. Hollywood is dead.
Hi, I'm Ari.
I'm Nick.
And the first rule of Pone number 9 is don't talk about Pone number 9.
That took you like 3 hours to think about it.
Welcome to Poe number 10. Today we will be talking about a very serious subject, much more serious than Poe has ever covered before. Subject very near and dear to our hearts.
Is it our veins? Lungs? Capillaries.
Stop.
Oh my God,
Stop
no.
making jokes.
The
Stop.
aortic
It's
valve.
too bad.
We appreciate the effort. Half the jokes are now inside jokes, the first few poems.
I'd say more than half.
Yeah.
I'd say roughly 75%.
I mean, we're all inside each other, aren't we?
Was there any humor in this entire video yet?
No.
No.
There's attempts at humor, and that's all that matters. No, today we will be talking about the death of a very close friend, Hollywood.
Whoa.
Death of Hollywood. Hollywood is dead. Hollywood is terrible now.
Yeah.
We've had this idea for a Pone for a very, very long time. It was originally going to be Pone number 5, I think it was. That's some Pone history for you back there. Today is hopefully the beginning of a new era of Pone. One where things are more cohesive.
I'm just an interpreter.
Funny.
Cohesive Pones, I know, right? You may have noticed that 2016 was an awful year for movies.
It says really terrible, not awful.
You know what?
Nick, you gotta put on narrator voice.
2016 was a really that's like terrible Adam Sandler comedy.
2016
trailer.
was a really terrible movie. But
First-
little did they know.
First, there were twins. Then there were triplets. Now, Adam Sandler stars as 4 people in quadruplets.
Question mark. You gotta make that movie poster and put it in. Okay.
That sounds awful. Last year we had Mad Max, Jurassic World, and Ant-Man. And this year we got Warcraft, Secret Life of Pets, Jason Bourne, Suicide Squad, and 9 Lives.
We got the Harry Potter movie.
Wait, is that why the
That
cat,
wasn't
is
a
that,
summer
Is that why the cat was out?
So we can't discriminate against We can't discriminate against the whole year for dying. Only for the summer, that one summer.
No, but the summer is the important part. Yes, 2016 was unfortunately a really, really bad year for movies. Like, let's not kid ourselves. I mean, there were a few diamonds in the rough, but that's a lot of rough. Is this year signifying that it's not that bad? It's pretty bad. All throughout this year, though, it's just been bad movie after bad movie. Like Batman v
There's
Superman.
Rogue One coming, and there's
But you don't know if Rogue One will be good. I'm gonna go ahead and say right now it'll be good.
yeah.
But you don't know. That's the thing. You can't judge a year by the movies that haven't come out yet.
Okay, well fine.
Which completely erases the entire point of this poem. But
The Harry Potter one's good.
yes,
But I like Suicide Squad. I'm like one of those few people who did.
Doctor Strange was good, but Civil War was not good.
Yeah. This is good for bad every year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Was Deadpool good? I don't know.
I love
Let's see it.
Deadpool.
Let's not try and negate the entire point of this episode.
I'm sorry, I don't
really
agree.
saying this is like the predecessor.
The title
to
has changed
Difference of Opinion.
from Hollywood is Dead to Is Hollywood Dead.
There is definitely a decline in the quality of movies overall. Like, mostly during the summer, but overall. Even big budget studio films failed really bad this year. Sometimes they do really good, sometimes they do really bad, but this year in particular, you got Batman v Superman, you got, remember Ben-Hur?
But let's not forget about Gods of Egypt.
I forgot that movie existed. Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was fairly high budget. But Ghostbusters is a movie we don't talk about because of the Controversy. I don't plan on seeing it.
Pone is neither offensive nor not offensive to women, depending on who you are. If you are
It's one of
offensive
the
to
bad
women, then
things
we
on
are
it.
offensive to women, but if you are not offensive to women, then we are not offensive to women. We take whatever side you want us to take. We do not associate with anyone.
According to Rotten Tomatoes, which
Trigger warning.
before I make myself seem like an idiot, it is
late.
reputable or resputable? It's
late.
reputable,
It's too late.
right? Before I say resputable, like
What word is that?
I don't know. I don't think it is. I was just making
Respite
sure.
and repute.
I
As he was
thinking
gonna say, it's
respiration,
disputable.
but there's respiration in the air.
Let's get it on.
According to Rotten Tomatoes, which is a fairly reputable source, this is actually the
No, it's
worst year.
disputable.
Shut.
Got him. Yeah, Nick. Let's move on. Let's
Nick.
get it on.
Let's get it on. According to Rotten Tomatoes, this year is actually the worst year for $100 million plus movies since 2001, which means there hasn't been a summer this bad since literally the day I was born.
Because
So,
we're all in each other. Inside
Also
Out.
inside joke.
Inside Out, the movie. Your emotions.
Was Inside Out a good movie?
It was terrible.
Okay.
it was alright.
It was terrible.
It was alright.
It was terrible.
Wes
I
hates
hear
everything.
different things.
The more I think about it, the less I like it, so I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Because I'm gonna like
Moving
that movie.
on.
But also like pizza though.
No, that's the worst part. I genuinely don't like that joke. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't like it. It's like the
Haven't
sloth
seen it.
joke from
Haven't seen
Zootopia, except that was actually good.
It was good the first time.
They tried to-
There was
they
a
tried-
comparison.
No. They tried to. No. I mean, it's the joke that they tried to sell the most. Except
Oh.
it worked in Zootopia. In Inside Out, it's like,
What is
here's a
Zootopia about?
pizza, and the red guy's like, I hate
This year,
pizza, and
This
then
year?
it's over.
Zootopia.
Came out
Or
this-
Zootropolis, as
What's so funny? Why you put
Zootown.
Movies this year with a budget of 100 million or plus this year had an average score of 49.8 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Not bad.
For comparison, before you say not bad, last year had an average of 64.9.
What came out last year?
69.
Mad Max Fury Road.
I heard 60 and 9,
It's
so
one
I'm
movie.
happy.
Don't stop
I know it was a good
Don't
movie.
stop
Did
me.
it Rotten Tomatoes like?
Straight Outta Compton came out in summer.
Don't stop me.
I
Don't
didn't
stop me.
s- I didn't see that movie. I heard it was awesome.
Don't stop me.
Now
Having a good time, having a ball. Don't stop me.
Now,
Oh, shit,
if you wanna have a good time, just give me a call.
And maybe we'll go on with this poem right now. Maybe we'll get some time to do this.
Hi, my name is Pablo. Here on
Feliz Navidad.
I'm never singing again.
That's a lie.
Let's get it on. But the question is, why? Why is this year suddenly so much worse?
I don't know. Maybe you tell us in the comments. Goodbye. Have a nice one. Like, comment, subscribe. Audible.com. It's been a constant, gradual decline.
Yeah, I mean it can't be going downhill now.
It's had its highs and lows.
I think really
Spoilers.
the thing is Hollywood has gone too far. It's almost like all right, let's see this year, let's see what we can get away with not having. So start with the comprehensive plot, then start with having characters, and by the time they get rid of characters, you have Suicide Squad. Let's pretend
I was
I
gonna
didn't
say that I hate how it slowly gets more and more focused on a few specific companies. There's not as many like individual films coming
Yeah.
out. They're not, and it's like being dominated by a few certain like companies. There's a lot less diversity,
It's-
a lot more Marvel, and a lot
Yeah.
more certain things coming out. If you get it, I tried to say something smart and he's falling asleep.
No, I agree with that. Before you judge us
I'll
as
make you
idiots
yawn one
who
day.
don't know anything about the film industry, which is only partially true. That's not to say that good movies don't exist. There are good movies, and there are good movies that came out this year. There are studio movies that came out this year that are good. Doctor Strange is a studio movie. Most non-studio movies this year have been fairly okay, or you haven't heard about them. So,
A little bit of both.
fairly good balance. Is there anything this year that you can say you genuinely thought was a really, really good movie? Like last year, Mad Max came out, and I'm like, yes, that's a fantastic movie. The year before that, the Lego movie came out, and I don't know about you guys, but I really,
I know you
really
love
like
that
that
one.
movie.
He brickgasmed over.
But can you say anything this year was that level of quality?
I
I
mean,
think it was good.
there's not even other years. It's hard to match up to Mad Max. What came up before that year though? That matched up to it.
2013. 2013 wasn't a very good year. Nothing this year was spectacular, is my point. Like, there were good movies, there were maybe even a few great movies, but there was nothing spectacular, right? Can we agree with that?
Very subjective.
Ari, you know what? It's time to bring in this thing finally.
Yes.
Would you like to
piece of
explain?
paper.
Would you like to explain to us what that is?
There's so
Blank
many.
sheet of paper. This is a very obvious trend. That there's no trend. Nothing spectacular. No big trend has been coming over. I mean, the last year, yeah, it's been down a little bit. He's made a prediction that it'd go even further down, which is surprising considering there's like no 2 years has been very similar at all besides 2005 to 2007.
Basically, what I did is this took a long time, so let me explain it, okay? I took the top 10 highest grossing movies of every year since 2005, and I found the Rotten Tomatoes scores. I also put the average for each year. We've had some pretty bad years. This is not actually the worst year. It's down from last year, but it's up from 2014, so
It's
I mean,
better
make it
than
out what you will.
2006, 2007, 2009, 2011.
Like in 2007, you had 56.9% average, but this year you have a 73.5.
It's higher than the average. It is above the average.
Yes, the average score for any
So you can't
movie-
say it's going down.
The average score for all of these movies is 70.25, and that does mean, yes, that the movies this year have a higher score. The highest score this year was a 98, which I believe is... No, yeah, it's Zootopia.
See, look at it go.
But we also have a 27 for Batman v Superman, a 26 for Suicide Squad, a 56 for Jason Bourne. Even some of the things that we really hated this year have good run-ins. Like Strange Life of Pets is certified fresh. Secret Life of Pets.
Is what?
I just shut up. What else? Civil War is.
The
90.
Civil War
I think
by Ken Burns.
I hated that movie.
it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but people like it. Ghostbusters is actually certified fresh, despite the fact that everyone hates it.
I loved it.
Not everyone hates it.
Well, I've already been proven wrong.
You're getting roasted, bro.
I also, and just to make sure, I mean, these numbers by themselves don't matter, but I did check 1980, 1990, and 2000 for a control. I was surprised to find that all three years, 80, 90, and 2000, are below average by, what are you doing? By at least a full 4%. We got a 66% in 1980, a 66.5 in 1990, and a 63 in 2000.
What does Pwn turn into with all these numbers?
So yes, that is basically it
Off
for
like a
how.
shirt.
No,
Off like a
that's
dirty
more for
shirt.
like how we know it's dying. Like, I mean, we gave some numbers, and they're not too bad. There's definitely no trend, I'll tell you that.
Join us next time for part 2.
No. We make no mention. It just cuts, and then it says watch part 2.